2025 is over and 2026 is here. A happy new year and welcome to the very first video of 2026, the new year. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to pause for a moment. Because if you've been denying your brand, delaying your brand, sitting on your experience and waiting for the best time, I want you to give yourself permission this year in 2026 to take your brand, your content creation, and whatever it is that you want to do in life to the next level. This is your sign. This video is dedicated specifically to you to give yourself permission to move to the next level. I'm going to the next level with you, and I decided to dedicate my first video of the year to help you give yourself permission. But first, you know where we're headed. We've got to go to the gym and get our day started, but we're going to be talking about giving yourself permission and making it happen in 2026. Let's go. All right, workout is complete. That was a good workout. I'm always energized after a great workout, but wanted to come in and introduce myself to those who are joining my channel for the very first time. I'm Markeith Bree, native of Nashville, Tennessee. I'm a speaker, personal brand strategist, and content creator. And I love to encourage Gen Xers to step into their creativity, start that thing that they so desire to start, and stop holding back, which is why our topic today is to give yourself permission. I want you to give yourself permission to do the thing that you've been putting off, that you've been procrastinating on, that you thought you were too old to do. But 2026 is the year for you to get that thing done. And so this video is dedicated to helping you give yourself permission, helping you to start taking those steps toward that life and that dream that you've been putting on the back burner. But before I really get into the video and giving you some tips on how to give yourself permission and to move forward, I gotta head to the post office and drop my iPhone off. I upgraded my iPhone to the iPhone Air, and I traded in my 11 Max Pro, so I gotta mail that back in. So we're gonna head to the post office, then head to the house, and we'll jump right back into this topic of giving ourselves permission so that we can live the life that we crave and fulfill those dreams. Gen Xers, I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to motivate you. I'm here to help you to walk in your purpose, because we all have a purpose and we all have an opportunity to live out that purpose in the world and touch lives and make an impact. And this is your year. This is my year. I'm going to on the journey with you, and I'm excited about it. So let's head to the post office and we'll talk a little bit more about giving ourselves permission. All right, let's get started with our topic for the day, giving yourself permission. All my errands are done. First meal of the day has been eaten. So let's talk about this topic of giving yourself permission. I have tagged this brand new year 100-fold blessings. And what that means to me is that everything that I have put on the back burner, everything that I have procrastinated on, I'm going to move on and I'm going to receive 100-fold blessing. And that could mean a lot of different things in a lot of different ways. But ultimately, what that means to me is that I'm going to receive some level of benefit for taking action in a great and mighty way. And I want the same for you. And that's why we're talking about this topic of giving yourself permission. It is the year of movement. It is the year of taking action. It is the year of seizing the moment. It is the year of great expectation of receiving great benefit from just doing that, taking moves, taking steps, making it happen, not procrastinating. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And we're not going to be before you long, but this is the first video of the year. And I made a promise to myself, as I am making a promise to you, each and every week, you're going to receive a video from me on this channel. I'm all about inspiring. I'm all about motivating. I'm all about being an encourager to help you get to your next level, to help you to move on your dreams, to help you not sit on your gifts and talents, but for you to activate those very gifts and talents in your life, because you will be blessed because of it. You know, it's important to me also because this year I'm actually turning 49. Can you believe it? Do I look 49? But yeah, this year I'm going to be turning 49, which means that I have one more year after May until I am 50 in 2027. And the more and more I think about some of the things that are on my bucket list, the more and more I had to tell myself, Markeith, you have to give your permission to do the things that you've had on your heart for a long time. And there's some things that I want to get done before I'm 50. And I'm taking you on this journey with me as I encourage you to take action and give yourself permission. So let's talk about, what does that look like? What does giving yourself permission actually look like as you begin this journey of making things happen in your life in 2026? Well, let me share a little bit of my story for those of you who might be watching this for the very first time, so that I can share with you what that looks like for me. You know, for many years, I struggled with this idea of really pursuing my dreams and goals in life. I wanted to be a professional speaker. I wanted to start my own business. I wanted to do all of these great things that I knew that I was gifted and talented to do. But I would always blame the job or the work that I was doing and not having enough time to actually do that. And then one day I ended up being laid off that job that I was complaining about all the time, that job that would tell myself there has to be something better than this. I got the education, I got the master's degrees, I got what would perceive to be a good job with great benefits, but I still was not fulfilled. I still was not really operating and functioning in what I believed my purpose to be. And when I got laid off my job, I had a choice to make. Would I go back to what I knew, or would I begin to chart a new course? And I decided to chart a new course. And that meant that I was giving myself permission to pursue the dream, to pursue the goal, to pursue what it was that I saw for my life. And as the years have gone on, I have found myself to even get back into a slight little rut of not doing the things that I know I should be doing, or the things that I truly desire to do. And now it's no longer the job that's holding me back, but sometimes it's me that's holding me back, me not believing in myself, me shrinking the gift and the talent, me telling myself that there will be a better time, me telling myself that I'm not ready yet. And the fact of the matter is that all of those are excuses. And as a good alpha man, one of the poems or sayings that we learned while we were coming through line in alpha was excuses. And what are excuses? Excuses are tools of incompetence which build monuments to nothingness. And those who use them seldom specialize in anything. And at the end of the day, when you give an excuse, that means that it's something that you actually can resolve. And in 2026, we're no longer accepting the excuses. We're no longer procrastinating on what we already know we can accomplish and can do. No more saying you don't have enough time, because you're going to start finding time. You're going to start telling your time what you want it to do instead of time telling you what you're going to do. You've got to give yourself permission. You've got to find a way. You've got to seek out a way, because the fact of the matter is that time waits for no person. That time is the most valuable asset that we have in our life, because once it's spent, you can never get it back. It's not money. It's not the material things. It's not the things that we feel like are the most important. Time really is the most important thing that we have, because we never know when we will take our last breath. I've had friends that I have grown up with and colleagues that I have worked with that are gone today. And I think about that sometimes, that we're still in our 40s and I have friends who have already gone. And I don't want to waste any more time telling myself that I don't have enough time, giving myself all the excuses not to fulfill what it is that I know I'm called to fulfill. And I don't want that for you either. That's why I'm recording this video, to start the year off right, saying give yourself permission to show up how you need to show up. Give yourself permission to be who you need to be. Give yourself permission to pursue what it is that you want to pursue. You've gathered enough information. You've taken enough classes. You've got all the certifications that you need. You've made all the right connections. You developed all the right relationships. There are no more excuses for you not to be doing what it is that you want to do. There are no more excuses not to start that YouTube channel, not to start creating the content, not to start the podcast. No more excuses for you not being the content creator or the creator that you said that you wanted to be. 2025 is gone. 2026 is here, and I'm excited about it. One of the things that I know for sure is that nothing changes until you make the decision, until you give yourself permission. That's what really the true meaning of decision means, that you cut everything else off. Meaning that anything that could compete with the decision that you make, you have severed, because you made a decision. And that's what I want to challenge you in this video. I want to challenge you to make a decision. Make a decision on what it is that you want in 2026. As I stated, I have tagged this year as the year of 100-fold blessings. I'm making the decision to take the action in order to receive the blessing. What I'm saying is that there are things that you have to do. You can't just sit back and think that the blessing or the opportunities or the relationships or the rewards are just going to come to you. You have to do something. For every action, there is an equal corresponding reaction. What are you going to give yourself permission to do this year? I want you to type it in the comments. Leave it with me in the comments, because I'm giving myself permission to do these YouTube videos every single week. I'm committing myself to coming to YouTube, sharing my expertise around online business, building a personal brand, sharing vlogs here or there. But I also want to ask you, what type of content would you love to see me do more of? I love tech. I love creating content. I enjoy doing the vlogs, but I also like just sharing inspirational messages with you. And so share with me in the comments as well what type of content you would like for me to share. I have a lot of different types of experiences as a corporate professional who became an entrepreneur, as an entrepreneur over the last 10 years in the digital marketing, online business space, business coaching, personal branding. All of these things are a part of who I am over the last 10 years, and I enjoy sharing it. And I specifically am creating content and inspiring and encouraging Gen Xers, because that's my generation. I'm on the tail end of Gen X, the beginning of millennials, but I want to talk to the Gen Xers in my content because sometimes we can get in this space where our time is up. And what I want you to know is that your time is not up. It is just getting started. That Gen Xers are the money makers. Gen Xers are the ones who are in leadership. Gen Xers are the ones who are in their prime right now. We're in our mid 40s all the way up to 60s. This is our moment. This is our time. It's not time for us to shrink back. It's not time for us to retire. It's not time for us to, just sit back and let everybody else have fun and enjoy. It's time for us to step up and take more of a leadership role in our own lives, but to also take our lives back from these jobs and start creating for ourselves, because there's so much opportunity out there for us. My goal is to share with you the possibility of what could happen if you simply just give yourself permission. I want you to give yourself permission to start that business. I want you to give yourself permission not to procrastinate. I want you to give yourself permission to be creative and to make mistakes along the way. I want you to give yourself permission just to authentically be you. As I'm giving myself permission to show up for you, I want you to give yourself permission. This is the year of 100-fold blessings, because you and I are giving ourselves permission to fly, permission to go forward, permission to be all that we can be. My recommendation to you is to stop waiting for perfect timing and start building. That's my recommendation from this video. And I want you to share with me in the comments, what are you giving yourself permission to do? What are you giving yourself permission to build? Because I know that there's something in your heart of hearts that you have been wanting to build. And that's all I have for you for this first video of the year 2026. We're going to be coming to you each and every week. And so also share in the comments, let me know what type of content you like to see from me, because I am going to be creating each and every week. And I believe that content is going to be uploaded each and every Saturday morning. And so you might see more than one video a week, but I'm committed to at least uploading one video a week every Saturday morning. So be on the lookout for those videos, and there may be some extra ones coming in the middle of the week as well. But I'm excited to get started, to give myself permission, and to encourage you to give yourself permission. Those of you who might be listening on the podcast audio of this video, I'm talking to you as well. So don't think that just because this was first recorded as a video and you're listening to it in your ears via the podcast, this is for you too. So don't forget to leave in the comments, what are you building? What are you giving yourself permission? And also, hey, let me know what type of content that you would like to see from me, because I'm excited to be creating that content. Here's to the rest of the year, and here's to you for giving yourself permission.